Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Caggmoney, and today I have a video that I've been very excited to do for a while now, mostly just because it will probably piss a lot of you off in the comment section, and I enjoy reading those comments. As you know from my latest videos here on the channel, I have been really enjoying the game Dark and Darker as of late. If you don't know what Dark and Darker is, just think of it as if Escape from Tarkov and your favorite RPG had a baby. And that baby involves running around a dimly lit dungeon, finding 7 pairs of gray boots while everything and everyone is trying to kill you. And I absolutely love it. So today's video is going to focus on that everything aspect I just mentioned, as there are dozens of unique and challenging mobs in the game, and let me tell you, I have opinions about all of them. Just frankly all of them. So I'm going to rank them into some tiers and await the onslaught of angry comments telling me why I'm wrong. Who's excited? I know I am. As you can see on screen, I have 6 tiers I'm working with today. Starting with spiders and working our way all the way up to a tier that I'm calling THANOS, which is reserved for exactly one type of enemy in the game and one type only, which you guys will see in just a second. Before we get started, however, make sure you're subscribed or you'll never loot a good piece of gear for the rest of your life. Okay, let's do it. Alright, we're doing this thing, guys. We're going to start with all the basic enemies first, and then we're going to go through all the mini bosses, and then all the way up to the big boys, the Elden Ring bosses of the game. We're going to go in order, and we're going to start with the Death Beetle, who honestly is, the first time I saw him, I was like, oh, what is this thing? Kind of scared me. Now it's just like a nuisance almost. They come over, they try to stab you with their little stinger, they miss, you kill them, you usually get no loot. So it's a rather cool design, but it's mid. We're going to start right here in the middle, and it's mid. But up next, we have the Death Skull. And that's a whole different death conversation. These little guys, another cool design. I like it, little flying heads. They always have that knack to just kill you or dive at you right as you need them not to. You just ran away from, like, a bunch of, like, champions, wraith, you're safe, you're, like, behind the door, you're like, oh my god, thank god, and then you just hear them charging up, bam, and God forbid you find an elite one of these things, double bam. You think it's only one charge, no. I'm gonna put these in dope because I like the design, but also they're very good at dropping trinkets and utility, like throwing knives, throwing axes and stuff, so dope. You know what, they're worth it. The juice is worth the squeeze, as they say. Up after this, we got the Demon Bat. Really cool design. These guys are kind of dicks though. Alright, they'll come down and WWE drop kick you like they're Stone Cold Steve Austin. And we're just trash. I was going to put a mid, trash. Maybe that's just biased. Demon Dog. What else can I say other than it's a Demon Dog? He's mid. It's pretty cool. He's a good boy. Alright, you know, he's a good boy. Also a good boy. The Wolves. Good boys that can drop pelts. So he's dope. You know? He's the goodest boy, some might say. Next up, we got the Frost Sentinel, which at first, I was really thrown off of. I thought it was just decor on the walls, you know? Like something that my girlfriend would find at Home Goods and come back and spend way too much money on it. It's like, babe, we can put it anywhere. We can put it on the bathroom wall. It's like, no, we don't need that. You just bought 45 candles and 2 other pieces of art. We really... Alright, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm digressing. Either way, Frost Sentinel, it's kind of trash. I don't even know if they drop loot. I don't remember because I don't attack them anymore. They do the Karthus Q though. If any of you League fans out there, you just run around. If you're nearby this thing, it just hits you with the little Karthus Skittle Q. Try to track your movement. Kind of trash. I don't like them. Now we're going to go through all the variants of the frost skeletons, the little skeleton boys. First up, the archer, mid. And now, you see this category up here that I have dubbed THANOS. That was reserved for one exclusive class in the game of enemy, and it's this one. It's the two-handed axeman, aka the scariest thing you can ever lay eyes on in this game. If you see one, there's no other hope for you. Just run, okay? Just get out of there. You will lose all your loot, your life, your respect, your dignity, anything else you have to lose, this guy will take it, okay? Your only hope, if you see this one, if you see a red one, and God forbid if you see an elite one. If you see one, just Alt F4, okay? That's really, just go back to lobby, reset, it's okay. Just rekit, have the squire, he'd be like, sir, sire, do you need a rekit? It's like, did you see a two-handed, did you see THANOS? And you're just like, yeah. He's like, I understand. He just hits an emergency button, you just get rekitted, you're fine. Either way, these guys are the most intimidating things in the game. You will die to them. Your only hope is that their bony arms give out and get tired from holding this god-killing weapon that is in their hands, okay? It will one-shot you. You will die. End of story. THANOS. Crossbowman, mid. Sword guy, no one would miss you. He's really like the normal footman and the guardsman. Sword and shield. What are these? Pokemon versions? No one would miss them. They're pretty basic. The loot is usually pretty mid, so not really worth it. The Halberd, though. He's pretty cool. He's unique. He's dope. Should he be mid? Yeah, no. We gotta reserve this. He's not the same as a good boy up here. Yeah, he's mid. Okay. And lastly, what? We have the Maceman. Maceman? That doesn't sound right. That sounds like a bad college mascot. The Maceman. I'll make myself laugh, guys. He's trash. And he's tackling a skeleton, but he's called the Frost Walker. Basically a frozen mummy. They walk around, instead of doing the gas, they do the little, kind of like, just cold? They give you frostbite? So, trash. Up next, we have ourselves the Ice Spiders, okay? Ice Spiders, obviously in the Spider class. So I main Ranger, so I might be a little bit biased, but spiders are the dumbest goddamn enemy ever added to a video game ever. They're dumb. I don't get my arrows back. Why don't I get my arrows back? The frozen one, no different. He's here. We're doing this. Frostwolf, dope. Obviously, he's a good boy, but he's Ghost from Game of Thrones. We got the Frozen Ghost. These guys are dicks. But they're pretty cool design, so mid. We got ourselves the Giant Bat. He's just like this equivalent of finding Zubats in a cave. It's just kind of a nuisance, you know? Mid. Mid is fine. Mid is fine for this one, I guess. Giant Dragonfly. These guys are even more dicks because they poison you. And as a ranger, they're slightly harder to hit, but I hit my shots. So, trash. Spider. You know, we've already covered that. Now we got the little goblins. These dudes are cool and unique. They got their own little cave. They hang out. If anything, they're just protecting their home, and we are the ones infiltrating to loot them. So it's like, who are we the bad guys? They're not the bad guys. I feel like they're just protecting their own. I would do the same thing. Someone broke into my home, I would pull out my bow and arrow and or my bola slinger, and just, I would defend. So, Archer, I'm a little biased, but we'll do mid. Axeman, no one will really miss him. Bola Slinger, pretty dope. It's unique. I like it because it's unique. Also, for all of these goblins, I like the animation that they do. They kind of just get grumpy when they're about to die. You know they're one hit. No one would miss this one. And the Shaman. You know what? The Shaman, I like the Shaman because he's, or the Mage, because it's like a slow-pitch softball that he throws at you. There's a nice arc to it. That he just lobs his green goo at you. I'm gonna put him in dope. I like him. He's pretty cool. And now we got ourselves, imps. Imps. Ah, yes. The imps. These guys are pretty cool. They're cool design. You can find them down in the Hell in the Frost map. They're pretty cool. I like them. Spiders in the spider category. Harpies. Harpies. Again, another one taking out the WWE playbook. These guys just fly down much like the big demon bat guys. And they just swoop down and it's like laugh too. Kind of really condescendingly, harpies. They'll just laugh as they drop kick you off the edge. These guys are trash. Yeah, I don't like them. Ice Hounds, another enemy you can find down in the Frost Hell. If you guys don't know how to get to the Frost Hell, by the way, made a video of it. Really, you just yeet yourself down into the oblivion. There's a lot of trust factor that goes on. But if you guys don't, there's a video linked above. Just look. He's dope. He's a really cool design. First time I saw him when I was down there, I was like, what are you? And can I take you home? Alright, next we got the goblins that live in the Frost map. I think they're called kobolds? Yeah, the kobold guys. Archer, mid. Got the Axeman up next. He's... really no one miss you. Really anyone that's like a basic dude, I'm putting the no one would miss you. Living Armor is up next. When they redid the outdoor map, they brought these guys in, and it honestly jump scared the first time I saw him. So, dope. Yeah, we'll put him in the dope. Alright, we're getting towards the nitty gritty, the last of the normal enemies. And up next, we have something that has just taken years off my life. I have a heart attack every single time that one of these guys just show their teeth. I'm like, oh, what cool loot will I be getting out of this unsuspecting chest? No, it's a terrifying mimic with teeth trying to kill me, and then sometimes they just don't open up. You gotta hit them a few more times. Really, really messed up behavior. Years off my life, no one would miss you. Ever. I'm gonna put you first in the no one would miss you category. I'm going to go out of order because screw you. Mummies, mid. They're cool. I mean, they're a mummy, but they do drop usually some good loot. Some good trinkets, necklaces, rings, stuff like that. So, they're in the mid category. Now we got the OGs. All the OG skeleton boys. Archer, mid. Oh, guess who this is? THANOS. Another THANOS. Again, we documented you just run. Run. I want when you see them, listen to the words I am saying. Remember this video. Just get out of Dodge, alright? Live to fight another day. He will kill you. He will kill Vision. He will snap half of the game out of existence. Just leave. It's easy. Just run away, close the door, and just leave him to be. Okay? Just leave him there. Crossbowman. Where did I put the other crossbowman? I forget where I put the frozen version. Oh, I put him in mid. Nope. Normal one? Trash. Normal guy. No one miss you. No one miss you. The mage. The mage. See, now this one's interesting. Okay? Because he's cool. I like the mage. Drops are usually elevated loot from the normal ones, but he's also a dick because the fireballs I don't care about. It's when he protects something else, like another mob. If say like a death skull is coming and he's nearby, you're like, oh, I'm gonna just kill the death skull and then I'll go for the mage. No, he protects the death skull and then the death skull hits you because you can't kill it. Yeah, that's where it gets annoying. So I'm gonna put him mid. Oh, we're at 2 rows of mid now. And then lastly, we got the spearman. Spears are cool, but he's trash. And the two-handed sword boy, also trash. Next up, we got the slime, which are on the outdoor map. They can be either green, red, or blue, I think, depending on the elite version of them. The normal ones are green. I couldn't find a picture of it, so I'm using this slime from Dragon Warrior Monsters or Dragon Quest Monsters because I love that game, and this made me feel good. So, slimes, they're mid, because they're just a ball of slime. But, look at this face. Look at it. Look at it. It's adorable. Spiders, you know exactly where that's going in the spider category. Screw them. Screw them so hard, take them out of the game. And lastly, or not lastly, we have two more basic guys. The wisps, they're dope. Okay, they're pretty cool. Again, in the outdoor map, they shoot just beams of light, and then they hit you with a CSGO type flashbang when you kill them. First time, I thought I lost my vision. Okay, I called my eyeglasses guy and was just like, up the prescription, I cannot see. I don't even wear glasses. And lastly, we got the mummy. He's fine. No, the zombie. We already did the mummy. The zombie. Trash. You know what? No one would miss you because these guys breathe the dumbass gas clouds that just follow you like you're a heat-seeking missile. It's just wild. Hate it. Miss me with all of that. Okay? Alright, so this is what we got for the normal enemies so far. We got 2 in THANOS, scariest thing ever created. We got a bunch of guys in dope, including some good boys. Got mid, got trash. No one will miss you, and all the spiders are in their rightful home in the bottom of this tier list. Up next, we're doing the mini bosses. Up first is the Cockatrice, which is just a hilarious name for this boss, and he is really cool. On the outdoor map, I really like this character, or this model and everything, and just the enemy concept in general is it's just a sleeping giant that, God forbid, you awaken, because I kind of compare it to the Pokedex entry in one of the early Pokemon episodes, back when Ash sees a primate for the first time. If you lock eyes with this thing, it will follow you to the ends of the earth. It will just follow you around the map, into the lobby, into your next game, through the goblin caves, and just every single step, you'll always be thinking, is there a Cockatrice behind me? And the answer will be yes. Lurking in the darkness, ready to just scream and peck your ass to death. Really cool design, terrifying. He's just a sleeping beast that you best be ready. If you're gonna step to the Cock King, you best be ready, okay? He's dope. I like him. Demon Berserker, kind of annoying. Don't really like him. Slightly easy to cheese if you know what you're doing. So, mid. The Centaur. I thought was terrifying at first. If you get into a really bad position, you're over. It's just Jover, you know? But if you have a place like a really small ledge that you can just kite him down and then come back up, he's got 4 legs but no situational awareness. So he just can't get back up, and you could just cheese him, and you could put 42 arrows in his face and then take his loot. Mid. Frost Demon is next, another addition onto the Hell of Frost map. And this dude is dope. Design, really cool. Does a couple AoE attacks, so it's hard to cheese him, because you could be up, but he'll do like a blizzard type attack where it'll just rain down on you, and it slows you. He's dope. He's cool. Design's cool. Attacks are cool. It's a challenging fight. It's stimulating, you know? It gets the juices going. Continuing on down, we got the Frost Giant Berserker. I think that's what this guy's called. Akimbo axes for this guy. They're harder to fight than his brother with the big shield, but all in all, it's pretty easy to kind of cheese or kite if you're ranged. So the design is cool. He's a big boy, big girthy boy. Mid. The shield guy. Know what? No wait. Shield guy's mid. Berserker is trash. There's a two-handed wielding guy. He's alright, but it's like, I don't think he deserves to be in the mid category. Is he as cool as a slime? That's what you have to ask yourself. That's the barometer, you know? Giant Centipede, these dudes suck. No one would miss it. I have never once killed this thing and felt when I'm looting it, oh, this was worth it. It takes a long time to do it. They run, they leave poison, they just are a nuisance, and they make sounds, and then all at the end of the day, you loot it and there's nothing. Nothing to be had. Never once been satisfied with my loot. So, he's going in the no one would miss you, because honestly, I wouldn't. I wouldn't miss it at all. Giant Worm. Giant Worm's alright. Unlike the Giant Centipede. The Giant Worm, he's okay. I like the... It's not that hard of a fight, honestly. It's like baby's first mini-boss. You can... As you're competent, you can beat this thing. So, he's mid. He's a big worm. The loot is worth it, usually. And it's a pretty easy fight. Golem. I'm gonna put Golem as dope just because it's a really cool design. You know? I like them. The first time I saw it when they brought the map back, it's on the outdoor map. I was like, oh, what is this thing? And then I may or may not have died on it while we're recording a video. Don't check the footage. He's dope though. I like him. We got our old friend, the Skeleton Champion. This guy is... I have mixed feelings. Like, he's the OG, but also I hate him. But on the flip side, pretty easy to cheese. But on the flip side of that flip side, I hate him. I want to do it. I want to put him in trash. No, I'm committing. Wendigo. Dope. Wraith. Recency bias of me losing loot to the Wraith wants me to put him in no one would miss. But objectively, the Wraith is a pretty cool design for a little mini boss. It does exactly what you want it to do. It instills fear. The design is cool. Usually the loot is pretty worth. You can cheese it like most mobs in the game. I want to put him in no one would miss you because he cost me a couple big loot runs recently because I just got lazy with the cheesing him, but I think he's dope. The design's really cool. And lastly, from the mini bosses, we got ourselves a Yeti. He's dope. It's a Yeti. How could you not, right? Yetis are cool. Wraiths are cool. Yetis are cooler. But Yetis aren't Thanos. Okay, on to the bosses now. And the first boss we got is this just crying banshee. You ever just be running around the outdoor map and you're just like, oh, I hear someone crying. Who is that? Is that a child? Is someone in distress? No, it's just this annoying creature down in the dungeon. I don't really like her. I think it's kind of mid. We're going with mid. For a boss, it's kind of mid. Cave Troll. Cave Trolls are cool. One of the two big boys down in the goblin caves. He is the leader of the goblins, I like to think. Him and his Cyclopsy friend. But they're both pretty easy fights. I think the Cave Troll looks, I think, objectively cooler. I'm gonna go dope for the Cave Troll, but I'm gonna go mid for the Cyclops. And honestly, that could have flip-flopped. Either or. I don't think either of them are trash. So, yeah, I think I'm cool with that. Are you guys cool with that? You let me know if you're cool with that. I'm sure everyone watching this video is gonna have problems with every single one of these rankings. And I want you to come at me, bro. I should have, damn it, I should have made a own category for the Frost Wyvern. He's doper than dope. But I didn't make a category for that. Like, he shouldn't be the same as, say, a shaman. But now it has me thinking, like, I put too many things in dope early on. But we need to stay. We need to stay strong. The dragon is just sick. It's a dragon. What can I say to you? If you've never fought it, go down to Frost Hell. Fight this thing. It's in the center. Go do it. It's worth it. It's really cool. I like it a lot. It's a freaking frost dragon, guys. All right, my mini rant's over. We're almost done here. Ghost King. Ghost King is dope. The lick. The lick. It's probably not called the lick. Either way, this dude is this dude's pretty cool too. The design is just cool. It's dope. He's the who we got up next? Oh, the Warlord, the Skeleton Warlord, the King of the Skeletons. Also dope. The guy, the little guards he summons. No one would miss you. Screw these little guys. And then lastly, the Spectral Knight, one of the newest additions to the boss family. Sick. This fight is pretty cool. The design is dope. His intro, you enter his arena, really cool. Dope. Dope. All right, there we have it. That is my list for every single enemy. I hope I probably missed one. Let me know if I missed one. My list for every mob, enemy, boss, mini boss in the game of Dark and Darker. I'm happy with this. I think it's a more even spread than I thought it was gonna go into it. In hindsight, maybe more things should have been trash or no one would miss you, but I'm comfortable with this. And if there's any single thing you take away from this video, besides just anger at me for these rankings, is THANOS. Run away if you see a skeleton holding a two-handed axe. That is all. Make sure you guys are subscribed if you made it this far. Like the video. See you guys in the next one. Let me know if you want me to do more of these too. I would love to do more of these. I have opinions. I have a lot of opinions. Love this game. I know you guys are too if you're watching this. See you in the dungeon.